Hello, I'm Beth Benzing. Thank you so much for volunteering for Hour of Code this year. Hour of Code will take place in your child's classroom. So you'll report into the main office and go directly to their classroom. There, you'll be either working with Chromebooks or laptops. The second graders through fourth grade classrooms will be using the Chromebooks, and the fifth graders will be using the laptops. That's my one minor concern that I would like to share with you, that the Chromebooks use a mouse pad. And the one issue that I think some of the students might have, a very minor issue, is using the mouse pad. If any of them have a difficult time with some fine motor skills, pushing down and then dragging is maybe going to be a challenge for some of them. The teachers have shared that they have used the Chromebooks in the classroom, but that might be something that you'll be needing to support more than you maybe have done in the past when it was when we were in the computer lab. One more logistical note: the Chromebooks, the students will sign in on their own. Their username is usually their first letter of their first name and then their last name. Some children have like a 1 or a 2 attached to it, but for the most part, first letter of their first name and then last name. And their password is their lunch number that they use for lunch. The second grade teachers have shared with me that they do have their lunch number, so if any of the students have forgotten, their teachers in the classroom will have it. And then the laptops, if you're using a laptop, they have a guest login like we've used in the past, and their teachers will have that. So all the logins will be the same for the laptop. So now it's time to get started for the fun part. So how does a typical class begin? It's important when they either enter the classroom or they're already there sitting that they don't sign into their computers, or please don't ask them to put their headphones on. As soon as they do this, they'll probably, just be focused on the computer and not you. So before they go right into their computer, go ahead and introduce yourself. Feel free to share with them maybe how you use coding in your line of work, or just to share with them that this is Hour of Code Week where we're celebrating computer science. So now we want to show them how to access the Hour of Code activities. You want to go to the Wallingford Elementary School homepage, and sometimes the computer will open up on the school district page, so you need to be able to go to select a school and then Wallingford Elementary School. And then if you go to the bottom here at the link that says WES Kids Hour of Code Activities, the students then will select this. But again, I wouldn't recommend having the students do this. They're just watching you using the screen in the front of the room. And then you can direct them to their grade and share with them all the activities that we have recommended. But they're not limited to these games and these activities at all. They're welcome to go to the Hour of Code Activities page that has an unlimited number of opportunities and games. What we have done is we've gone through and observed some more recent activities that the kids can participate in, but are also accessible with the devices that they're using in the school. Some of the games that are on the Hour of Code site are only accessible, through an iPad, or maybe they have to pay for it. So there's different reasons why we already went ahead and went through a recommended list of activities for them, so they don't have to weed through what works or what doesn't. These are definite, activities that will work on their device in their classroom. So for this grade level, second grade through fifth grade, a very popular game was the dance party, so I do recommend it. In fact, for our second and third graders, this might be something you would want the whole class to start with, just so they would have an opportunity to collaborate with someone beside them, or to the right or left with them, or to a friend. It gives them a chance to see other ideas and learn from other people if they're all on the same page. So for second and third grade, I would recommend for the first 30 minutes, they're all participating in the same activity. And then after they've tried it, they're welcome to dive into other ideas. Before you let them loose, my last message, I guess, is to send them with sort of a meaningful message of the importance of coding, and that would be to reiterate the importance of perseverance. So when something's not going to work out, and it's not always going to work out when they're playing these activities and going through these challenges, and you want to make sure you look at what works and what do you want to change to implement the goal or the strategy. So to keep persevering and not stop trying. So that would be certainly the theme that I would continue to encourage them. And then lastly, to have fun. Thank you again so much for volunteering, and enjoy your hour with Our Code.